I make it 41 more. All in.
Okay, re-raised, all in. So matching the 27, guys.
And I mean, Juha's going to think about this, Roland, but based on his read of Nenad, is it still possible that he's got Nenad beat?
Possibly he's got a flush draw, but
Then you still have overcards and it'd only be 50-50.
you start to hate it now.
What would the wolf do? Ask yourself that question.
Nenad's loving this situation.
Yeah, he's
Roland.
asking what I would do if I was out there.
Huh?
People up here in the box of Devilfish and Tom Dwan criticize Juha a little bit for being averse to the big pot. But he's made the pass. He's made the pass. It's a good pass.
It is a good pass.
It's a flashing.
The
I don't think
gutsy
Juha,
pass.
I really don't think Juha did that much wrong in that pot.
Just quads again, or
I
what?
go on the record and saying
Just quads again.
he asked the question,
Quads, I keep flopping
Nenad
quads,
didn't have
pretty
to have
sure.
it. It's a bad situation. Nenad played it great.
Looking at the leaderboard, Medic winning the big pot and getting 165,000. Juha all of a sudden in a bit of trouble. The 2-point leaders in this heat right now, bottom of the leaderboard. Roland, I mean, among the great things that that play for Juha, obviously it lost him a lot of chips. It also sent a message for the future that don't be trying to make this play on him and not expect him to be able to repop you to ask the other question, right?
All the hands go into
Yeah,
the
but
memory
he
bank
might-
of the
he
other
gets
players,
like
you know.
the last reaction,
Everyone's
right?
good enough and
He sees
experienced
mine
enough to
first,
take it
so
on
he
board.
goes,
They'll have just seen him
Call.
3-bet the flop there with what they think might not be a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Raised to 7.
It's the exact play that Phil Hellmuth didn't
Pass.
make, isn't it?
Pass.
And that's
It
why
is.
people want to make that play on Phil Hellmuth more often.
Exactly. Phil Hellmuth was shown to be exploitable in a way that Juha wasn't.
How do you think Nenad is going to use these chips? He's straight into the next hand, but obviously he's got kind of a biggie here, ace-queen.
One of us has a
10,
very big.
14,
Oh.
17.
It's a horror flop for
Yeah.
Victoria Cullen.
Is this the day that Nenad finally gets some things going his way, Roland?
10,000.
It's very
Call.
possible.
You don't want to think about it, bro.
Check and call.
A blank on the turn could be really big trouble. Oh, Victoria
Okay.
Cullen.
You know, and she's. It looks like she's played this hand, Roland, to sort of check and call Nenad Medic.
Okay.
Wow, he fouled.
How can he check that?
That's a brilliant check by Nenad. I don't know what he
Tell
knew.
me about it. Did he see her jump?
The alarm bells would have gone off. She could have played this differently and got a full double up.
20,000.
Anyway, she would have gotten her money in behind. What's going through Nenad's mind right now?
You know, Vicky doesn't do this with nothing very often. But his hand is just too strong. Oh no, he's not raising, is he?
Raised to 40,000.
I think I have to call.
That is a mistake on his
I'm
part
gonna
now.
send you- Yeah, I call.
Call.
Ace-queen?
Call is 20.
It was really interesting, and so he made that check on the river
You say you
roll
had
because he
ace-queen.
wanted to get action from hands that he
Almost just called.
beat that were going to fold the turn. Is that?
You see how
Is that
I
what it
check
was
around? I think
about?
you might have
Yeah,
nine
it partly
turns like
was
this
that. I
one.
mean, it's very high level thinking, but he was just looking for extra value, and
That
you know, if the
has
jack
a
hasn't come
Or
down, he
the
might
turn
get
on.
that
It
extra
couldn't
value.
have
So
been- it couldn't
you
have
can't
been
again
all
fault him because you did hit the jack.
Turn it.
On the turn, yes.
Vicky's got the chip lead now. I can't remember her ever having this many chips so early.
Raised to 6,000 total.
And here
The man's
comes
been
Medic.
very active.
Yeah. I mean, this is
Re-raised.
this is
16,000.
classic Annette Overstad, isn't it?
Pass.
But it's
Pass.
so extreme as to
Pass.
be a little dangerous, Roland. She had 4 players behind her.
Yeah, you're not really gaining that much in this format. from it. And, I mean, she likes to re-raise in position. That's one of her. That's her. You know, it's her game really.
I mean,
Pass.
Roland, there is this feeling
Pass.
about Annette when she's folded this hand, but it
Raise
seems
to
like a lot of the
6,000
players, they
total.
say, well, we know what she's doing, but yet,
Pass.
is she
Cool.
exploitable? I
Yeah,
mean,
Annette really is exploitable. I mean, I was speaking to Patrick Antonius, and he said, well, he's played Annette before in the
Yes.
World Series, he had a lot of success against her when she won, and he feels her to be. He said he had the perfect medicine for her. She's a good player, but you know, exploitable.
Vicky's just called this from the small blind, and I feel like,
Check.
you know, the devilfish was more of the mind that you need to re-raise Peter Eastgate if you're gonna play against his raise.
Yeah, I agree with that. And Vicky, you know, when she taps the table in that way, kind of disinterested, she might start talking, and then, you know, it's giving away too much against these world-class players. You know, if you've got a plan, put it into action.
Raise to 22,000.
Now, it's a pretty big question she's asking. I mean, Eastgate's kicker is the same as a bluff, isn't it?
It is, and against Vicky, but he's not going to fold the top pair. He might just peel one off. He might call.
Do you think Vicky's got a second bullet if he does call? Is that what he's thinking, that she won't have the second bullet if he calls? We'll see if what Eastgate thinks.
Call.
I mean, do you think Peter's can he read physically players? Obviously, he did all
I
that.
don't know he can, but he's definitely reading his own hand. But Vicky has outs, and I like, you know, the audacity that she's shown in this play. I've slightly helped Eastgate's kicker.
I mean, one thing you have to say, Roland, this is a Vicky Corin that has not shown this gear in the Premier League so far.
Want it.
Wow! No!
Ugh. Yuck.
I think that was pretty magical. You think
I mean, it was a good read by Eastgate for starters. I mean,
Okay.
you know, against Vicky. And Vicky's just going to think, you know, the first time I ever try anything.
I don't know.
Queen 3, Roland, all in against a Vicky Corin check raise, lead out, and he's the
that's
new
strong
chip
from
leader.
Eastgate. I mean, you've got to give Vicky some credit for this, the way
Yeah.
she played the hand. She's shown good heart and bad timing, but a side of her game that we didn't think that she was going to show, she showed it, and I think that both players can come away with a lot of credit from that hand.
I mean, Vicky's clearly come in here with... I think every time she comes into one of these Premier League matches, she's come in with a plan, and then she's had the guts to execute it. Overstop from the button with nothing. And she's got a very tough seat for button raises, doesn't she, Roland?
Yeah, JC and Peter aren't going to give her much.
Call.
Now, if the ace flops, she is going to be in a bit of some trouble. But ooh,
Oh, boy. But she's got a flush draw.
Check.
Two pair.
wow! All the money could go in here.
Right. If Eastgate decides to fast
Wow!
play it, right?
What a flop they found here. That's
If Eastgate decides to fast play it, and you can see, even though
Actually-
Overstock's trailing, she's got 40%. She knows she's got lots of outs, no matter what.
JC had 6-4.
He did not. If Eastgate fast plays this, the money's going in, right?
Yes, he did.
Raise to 20,000.
It is going in. This is an all-in situation here.
Marlin.
You raise all in.
I call.
Call.
I have a draw.
It's happened, and this is what happens when two aggressive players get big hands, right, Roland?
And you raise with 2-7 on the button.
If you win this pot, I think if Annette wins this pot, everyone
You think
gives her
so?
a
Because I
fiver.
have 7 deuce.
What do you say? Welcome to the world of the World Series champion. Is that your line, Roland?
I'm giving it to Peter Eastgate, this one.
75% here. It's the 4, it's the diamond. Those are the cards for Annette.
Here you go.
Nice hand.
Wow.
Sorry.
Good luck.
She's got the bagel.
Good luck.
You never would have thought Annette would get a bagel early, would you?
She got a bagel, and I wonder what she's going to think. I mean, once the flop comes down, she's in a world of trouble if she doesn't hit. Doesn't look happy, does she?
18 hands. It hasn't even been a full first level. And the World Series of Poker champion. Gee, she's got nearly half the chips in play.
I think that people were expecting me to play pretty tight from what I had been playing in the previous heats. So I figured maybe if I open up a bit, they're going to give me a ton of respect. And I also know that Eastgate, he kind of ran me over in the first heat. At least I felt he did. I didn't see all the hands, but I felt so. And I just didn't want to let him keep running me over all the time. So I mean, when I flop a big draw like I did, I'm just going to get all my chips in.
If I'm not mistaken, Roland, the earliest knockout yet in the Premier League, near the end of the first level, and that's going to relax some of the players here because they know they're guaranteed 2 points.
You know, it's good news all round. Except